I was going to talk to the chief, Darwin Rideout, for a live interview. He had to go and get a hose and extinguish those flames, and the smoke was very thick. So daylight will help us to see the scene a little bit better. Now, like I said, it's about 8 hours old, but you can still see smoldering in multiple spots. Almost 30 years of existence, gone in minutes. The South Hopkins Volunteer Fire Department could only watch as more than $1 million of damage burned to the ground.
When one hurts, they all hurt, because it's a big loss. But with everybody's help, we'll make it.
In 1985, Chief Darwin Rideout's father, Paul, helped build this station. Because back then, nearby stations in places like Morton's Gap and Nortonville didn't leave the city limits. So that left roughly 40 square miles uncovered.
My dad was the chairman of the board for this department for 26 years, and everybody knew him as Big Daddy. And they said, we want that put on the truck.
You named a truck after him. Unfortunately, that was one of the ones that was inside, huh?
That's correct. In 2009, we got a FEMA grant to purchase that tanker. It was a 3,000-gallon tanker, and it wasn't my idea. It was the guys on the department, and they said, we want to do something to honor him. And they said, we want to name that truck Big Daddy. And that's what it was.
Family away from your family. I see it in your eyes that it's hard right now because that was a piece of your dad, wasn't it?
Yeah, very much.
Looking at it now, it hurts even more.
Yeah, the daylight hurts it more.
Now here's what's left of Big Daddy's engine. Usually, fire trucks aren't named after people while they're still alive. But the firefighters in this community loved Big Daddy and adored him so much, they wanted to make sure he saw this before he passed away.
It was named Big Daddy and on there, and he got to see it all before he passed away. So it's bittersweet, to lose that.
Big Daddy and so much of his hard work is now rubble. But Rideout and his family of firefighters say they never struggle or suffer alone.
It's a brotherhood. It's you're in it. You're not in it for the glory or anything. You're in it to help your fellow man, and we all come together. If we need help, we're there. It doesn't matter what department we're on. The building can be rebuilt, trucks can be replaced, but someone gets hurt or killed, I hope I never have to do that.
Charred helmets and burnt wood. They lay here now, but not burnt spirits. Rideout says there will be another South Hopkins fire station. Now the rebuilding begins. In Hopkins County, Tabney Dozier, Eyewitness News. The accident happened around 5 a.m. A silver sedan was heading south, ran into the back of a motorcycle who was sitting at a red light, and the driver of that sedan said he simply fell asleep. Thanks for joining us today. Good to see you. This is Eyewitness News at noon on Local 7 WTVW. I'm Tabney Dozier. We want to get right to the breaking news at noon. One of the 4 suspects in the death of a man whose body was found at an Alcoa plant has pled guilty. I'm Tabney Dozier at 6:55. It's also time for your morning rush. At least 18 people are confirmed dead after the biggest tornado outbreak of the year. Most of those are in Arkansas. In the past 24 hours, close to 30 twisters have been reported. Tornadoes also touched down in Oklahoma, Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska.